You're sitting with your partner, the man you care about, but instead of talking or sharing his thoughts, he's silent. You glance at him, hoping for a clue, but he offers no explanation. What's going on in his head? Is it something you said? Something he's feeling? Silence in relationships can feel like a mystery, especially when you're unsure of what it means. In this video, I'll share 10 reasons why he might be quiet and what it could reveal about his emotions, thoughts, or even your connection. 1. He's absorbed in the moment with you. When a man is quiet, it might not be a sign of discomfort at all. It could mean he's savoring the moment with you. Instead of rushing to speak, he's allowing himself to simply be present. This type of silence often reflects deep appreciation, where words feel unnecessary. You might notice him smiling softly, holding your gaze, or gently touching your hand as he sits quietly. His silence is his way of connecting with you, enjoying the closeness without distractions. It's not indifference, but a reflection of how much he values being in your presence. Sometimes silence is more powerful than conversation. In these moments, he's communicating through his body language, his energy, and his decision to simply enjoy the stillness. Recognizing this type of silence can help you appreciate the bond you share in a different, more profound way. 2. He's reevaluating the relationship. Another reason for his silence might be that he's reflecting on your relationship. Perhaps something you said or did made him pause and consider where things are headed. He may be assessing how he feels about you or thinking through an important decision involving your future together. This kind of silence can feel heavy because it often comes after a disagreement or a significant conversation. He might be unsure of how to respond or worried about saying the wrong thing. His thoughts could range from wondering if he's meeting your needs to questioning if you're both on the same page emotionally. In these moments, patience is key. Give him the space to process his thoughts without pressuring him to explain himself immediately. When he's ready to talk, his silence will likely turn into a meaningful conversation about your relationship's direction. 3. He's battling doubts or suspicions. If your partner becomes quiet out of nowhere, he might be feeling suspicious or unsure about something. Whether it's related to trust, your actions, or even his own insecurities, his silence could indicate that he's trying to piece together how he feels about a situation. You might notice subtle signs like him avoiding eye contact, shifting in his seat, or giving shorter than usual answers. His mind could be racing with questions he doesn't know how to voice yet, leaving him silent as he processes his feelings. If you suspect this is the case, consider opening a calm and honest dialogue. Ask if something's on his mind and reassure him that it's okay to share what he's thinking. Addressing his concerns openly can help build trust and alleviate misunderstandings before they grow. 4. He's hoping you'll notice and ask. Silence doesn't always mean he's hiding something. Sometimes he wants you to take the initiative and ask what's going on. Maybe he feels unsure about how to start the conversation or wants to see if you'll notice his shift in mood. In these moments, his body language is a giveaway. He might sigh, avoid meeting your eyes directly, or seem distracted. These small signs often mean he's silently hoping you'll ask, "Are you okay?" or "What's on your mind?" to give him the opening he needs to talk. By recognizing this kind of silence, you can create a safe space for him to express himself. Sometimes all it takes is a little nudge from you to turn his silence into a meaningful exchange about what's on his heart. 5. He's feeling overwhelmed by life's stress. Not every silent moment is about your relationship. A man may grow quiet because he's carrying stress from other areas of his life, work pressures, financial concerns, or family issues. When his mind is consumed by these worries, he might retreat into silence as a way of coping. In these moments, his behavior might feel distant or preoccupied. You'll notice him zoning out, staring off into space, or responding in monosyllables. His quietness isn't about pushing you away, but about trying to manage the weight of his thoughts. Being supportive without pushing for immediate answers can make a difference. Let him know you're there if he wants to talk, but also respect his need for space. Your understanding can be a source of comfort as he navigates his challenges. 6. He's struggling to express complex emotions. Men aren't always taught how to articulate their emotions, and when they're overwhelmed by feelings they don't fully understand, silence can become their default response. Whether it's fear, sadness, or even joy, he might not know how to put his emotions into words. This kind of silence is often accompanied by fidgeting or distracted movements. He may glance at you as if he wants to say something, but then hesitate, unsure of how to start. It's not that he doesn't want to share, he just doesn't know how. Encouraging open communication without judgment can help. Let him know that it's okay to take his time and that you're ready to listen whenever he feels comfortable. Sometimes, your patience can help him find the confidence to share what's on his mind. 7. He's testing your reactions to his quietness. Sometimes, silence can be deliberate. He might be testing how you respond when he retreats into quietness, whether to gauge your patience, your curiosity, or your ability to handle tension. This silence often feels calculated, with him appearing calm and neutral as he waits for your reaction. It's not necessarily manipulative, but it does reflect a need for reassurance about your understanding of him. If you sense this is the case, try not to overanalyze or jump to conclusions. Instead, maintain your composure and show that you're comfortable with the occasional quiet moment. This can demonstrate your emotional maturity and strengthen his confidence in your connection. 8. He's focused on observing and learning about you. Sometimes a man's silence isn't about avoidance, it's about attentiveness. Rather than filling the space with words, he may use the quiet moment to study you closely. This type of silence often signals that he's truly paying attention to your words, your expressions, and even the way you carry yourself. He might be captivated by your unique way of expressing yourself, soaking in the details that make you, you. This kind of quiet attention is meaningful because it reflects his desire to connect with you on a deeper level. You might notice him holding steady eye contact or leaning in slightly as you speak. While his lack of verbal response could feel odd at first, understand that it's his way of saying, "You matter to me." He doesn't want to interrupt your flow or diminish the significance of what you're sharing. When you encounter this kind of silence, try to appreciate the effort he's making to really know you. It's not a lack of interest, but a sign of deep engagement. The quiet observation often signals emotional maturity, where he's prioritizing listening over talking, allowing your words to resonate fully with him before responding. 9. He's unsure of how you're feeling. Silence can sometimes stem from uncertainty. If a man senses that your emotions are complex or conflicted, he may choose to stay quiet while trying to understand your mood. He might be picking up on subtle cues, like a change in your tone or body language, that signal you're feeling off, but he doesn't want to risk saying something that might make things worse. In moments like these, you may notice him watching you carefully, his gaze soft but searching. He could be waiting for more clues before deciding how to approach the situation. This kind of silence isn't indifference. It's his way of being cautious and respectful. He may even be giving you the space to process your own feelings before stepping in to offer support or solutions. Opening up about your emotions can help break this silence and create a more comfortable space for communication. Sometimes a simple reassurance or an honest explanation of how you're feeling can make it easier for him to share his thoughts as well. When he sees that you're willing to express yourself, he's more likely to follow your lead and speak up about what's on his mind. 10. He's taking time to recharge. Not every moment of silence has a deeper meaning tied to emotions or the relationship. Sometimes a man stays quiet because he's overwhelmed by his own thoughts or simply needs a moment to recharge. Silence can be his way of mentally stepping back from everything, giving himself a chance to regroup and refocus. This silence is often accompanied by calm body language. You might notice him sitting quietly, staring off into the distance, or even closing his eyes as if he's trying to center himself. This isn't about ignoring you or shutting you out. It's about finding balance in his own mind. Men, like anyone else, need moments of solitude to reflect and process their emotions or external stresses. When this happens, respecting his need for space can strengthen your relationship. Let him know that it's okay for him to take this time, and avoid pressuring him to explain himself prematurely. When he feels ready, he'll likely re-engage with you, feeling refreshed and more present. Recognizing and respecting this need can help build a foundation of mutual understanding and trust. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.